I need to start getting some like audience clapping-ish up in this, man. I need to start getting that because this entrance is kind of sounded, kind of sad. Like it's lonely, but it's cool. I'm hyped. I'm ready for y'all, I'm always ready for y'all. I'm always happy to see y'all. Welcome to another episode of, you already know, it's with me, SeeJayy. We back at it again another week. How y'all doing, though? How was y'all Thanksgiving? How was y'all? It's holidays. It's December now. I've been busy. These ain't props. These ain't props for the show. These ain't props for today's show. Trust me. I wouldn't go through the trouble. I don't even rap like this, but hey, man, I've been busy. Getting gifts. Amazon has been, doing their thing. Amazon, UPS. Shout out to all, those are essential workers. Those dudes who are out there, making deliveries, delivering packages. God bless y'all. Delivering packages. God bless y'all. God bless y'all. So, hey, you got to give it up to them. They're the real Santa Claus and reindeer of this season. But, yeah, how y'all holidays doing? Have y'all been Christmas shopping? Family, I have family. Going out to, Christmas shop. Lines are long. Waiting hours to get into one store. I'm not doing all that, man. To be honest, if you don't want to get me a gift, don't get me a gift. Like, my thing with gifts is, unless we're really, really close, like, not even that. It's I don't know how to explain it. Like, I treat people how I want to be treated, which sometimes backfires because not everybody wants to be treated, and I don't know why they don't want to be treated certain ways, but I guess some people are kind of soft. So, yeah, if you don't, like, I don't want someone to get me a gift just because. I don't want a candle. I don't want a phone case. I don't want any of those things, Now, I need stuff. I might run out of, if you get me like a bottle of some nice cocoa butter lotion, I need that. I might run out. I'm going to need another bottle. That's something I can use. But, so that's what I'm talking about. Like, unless you know me, like, you're not going to know what I want. And what I want, like, stuff that I really want, like, was y'all really going to do this for me? Was any of y'all? No, I don't think so. Like, that's what I wanted, but none of y'all was going to do that for me. My mom's not going to do that for me. My dad ain't going to do that for me. None of you hoes ain't going to get me the PS5. Like, y'all be like, oh, my girl gonna... Nah, man, get it yourself. You don't want them to hold anything against you. Dudes already having their girls call back their PS5s, having the, people come pick it up, saying, come pick this PS5 back up. I bought it. I want it returned. My man ain't listening. You feel me? I got control over my... Hey, yeah, run that under my credit card. My name. I don't want... No, please, over here. But yeah, man, like, it's like a sweater. Like a nice sweater. Like, it's going to cost you $200. You gonna put up $200 to actually get me a sweater I'm going to wear? Like, be like, yo, this is fresh. I'm going to actually wear this out. Like, let's go out tonight. Like, I want to wear this. Nah. Now, my mom can do that because I go to church with my mom. So, on Sundays, oh, this is a church shirt. Let me just put on this sweater my mom got me. It's cool. She gonna like it. Hey, Mom. Oh, you wearing that sweater I got you? Yes, I love it. You see me wearing it. It's Sunday. I mean, what else am I gonna wear? So, unless you, like, really, I don't want, like, a petty gift or some things, like, I understand, like, it's a thought that counts, but save your money. I'm trying to help you out. Save your money. I mean, that's just how I feel about it, but to each his own. I mean, of course, the family got to get gifts, of course. But yeah, that's how it is. And people like to say, well, if you had money, you would. It's not even about the money, because even rich people, they be giving out cars like, hey, man, I got you a car. Oh, but I already got like 13 other cars. Like, what you gave me? And this is a say, I already got this car already. I got 2 of these cars, and you just got me one in the same color. So it's like, come on, bro. Like, it's not about money. It's just people think, oh, I need to give. And that's just, it's just years and years of generation to generation of, oh, this is what Christmas is. You got to get gifts. People are out in lines camping out to get gifts for other people. For other people, not even for themselves. And people gonna say, oh, that's selfish, that's selfish. It's not selfish, really. It's just, can't those people that you're getting the gifts for understand? Hey, yo, I'm going through it right now. Or, hey, it's a pandemic right now. You know, it's hard. Or, hey, the lines are hella long. I don't have the time to stay out there. I mean, I can get you this card. I got you this card. I got you this gift card. Oh, hey, I made you this card. I made you this. I'm good. Yo, in elementary school, when it came to like Valentine's Day, all that stuff, that was my thing. I was making cards. I'm just a creative guy. I used to like to draw. Now, I mean, I say used to because I just know I suck at it. It doesn't come out the way I would want it to come out. But writing, I write like, I'm just a creative dude. So when it came to poems, you know, trying to be romantic and stuff like that, I was a dude. Dudes came to me asking, hey, CJ, can you write me a poem? Oh, can you make me this? I'm like, yeah. If I did that now, people would be like, oh, you couldn't buy me. That's where it comes to. It's not about money. Other people, the person that is wanting to receive something is expecting. See, I'm not expecting. I already, in my head, I'm like, yo, you're not going to do it. Just get me something at least I'm going to use like in a couple months. You know, get me, you know, some snacks. You know what I like? Some Takis. They don't expire quickly. You know, get me a box of Takis, a nice box. Get me a nice 6-pack, you know? Do something like that. You don't have to, but hey, that's just me, like I said. But, yeah, I guess we can call that an intro, you know, just warming up. As y'all can see, I got the fresh cut. You know, holidays, like I said, got to look good. Got the Michael B. Jordan look. You know, like I told y'all last week, and fellas, don't be ashamed to follow what's working. Michael B. People Magazine, sexiest man alive. What happens? We see him, you know, Thanksgiving holidays with Laura Harvey. Yeah. I didn't even know it was a thing. I didn't even know Steve Harvey had a daughter. But yeah, that's the thing, man, fellas. I mean, follow what works. When it's bad is when you follow everything. And all the time. When you just follow me, we see your track record. Oh, you just following that. You just follow me. You just follow. That's when it's a bad thing. If you're following what works, there's nothing wrong with that. We all trying to win. Don't be ashamed. It's cool. Shout out Michael B. doing your thing, man. And it's not like he a bad dude. He a good dude to follow. So, shout out to him doing this thing. So, on the topic of the season that keeps on giving, what better gift could you get than the chance at a new life? Ellen Page, well, excuse me. I don't want to offend anybody because this has been a big deal. First off, if that's the case, R.I.P. to Ellen Page. Okay, we all know Ellen Page from Juno, Umbrella Academy, Inception. Great performances. Great performances. But it looks like she is no more. We now have Elliot. This is Elliot. Basically, Ellen Page is... I don't know the proper way to word everything. So supposedly news broadcasters and, articles that were, letting people know about this, they were saying, she using her dead name, which they refer to in LGBT community terms. But yeah, so I guess people were under fire for using the term she and all that because she had told everyone that. And see, I'm going through it right now. Like I can't, and that's the thing. Like, so the whole community was bashing, news anchors and all that stuff because they kept doing what I'm doing. Like it's hard to keep up. It's new news. It's brand new, and it's not the community. Everybody's acts the same way. If it was some other, group of people, they'd be acting the same way. So the thing is, okay, you want to erase the past, whatever gender you were before. Okay, cool. If that's the case, I don't want to see her getting any new roles. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see Elliot getting any new roles. Because that wouldn't be fair. That wouldn't be fair. You know? You want to say, okay, forget my past. I'm a new person. Refer to me as this. You know, yada, yada, yada. That's fine. But if that's the case, you can't just go off of your old accolades. You can't do that. That's not fair. Because, I mean, and again, I know this is a sensitive topic. But hey, that's a show. That's why we call it... That's why we call it Straight Up. Thank you, Travis. That's why we call it Straight Up. I know it's a sensitive topic, but it wouldn't be fair. You got other minority groups who are trying to get roles, You can't say, forget my past, I'm a new person, and let me keep getting this money on top of the money I'm going to get for making this huge, announcement. Because other people are waiting for those deals too. You can't just be like, oh, I'm a new person. That's like me saying, okay. That's like me saying, I'm black. That's like me saying, okay, you know what? Today, I want to be white. And I'm not saying there was a problem with what he did. There was nothing wrong with what Elliot did. It's just, when you put it in that terms, it's like, okay, forget about my old. But you can't pick and choose which parts. And like I said, it's like me being black and then saying, oh, today I'm white. And then still expecting for me to go to, the hood. And be like, hey, what am I? Nah! You white now. You gotta, act as, you gotta be who you are. You can't, everything that was then is gone. You putting that behind you. You say you want to put that behind you? Okay, that's fine. That's 100% fine. Everybody be who you want to be. But you can't pick and choose the good parts and the bad parts. I'm black. I can't pick the good parts and the bad parts of being black. I just take it. And I love it. I love it. Not one day have I ever wanted to change, who I was. And I know it's a different thing. Again, I may say some things that come off wrong. I don't mean it. I don't mean to be, disrespectful or anything like that. I'm just trying to make a point. Like, you can't pick and choose. So now she's going to get, she already has Umbrella Academy. I know that show isn't over. But, past movie roles. Juno, Inception. She was in that Beyond Two Souls video game or something like that. That's a cool game. I love Ellen. I love Ellen Page. I love her works. Elliot. I don't know who you are, bro. Who are you? You got to show me before I can be like, oh, okay, we can. So you got to go behind the line. You got to go to the end of the line for all these roles. I don't want to see anything new. It's not a knock on her. It's just, that's the fair thing to do. When I'm on GOAT, the app, trying to get shoes or I'm trying to get tickets, to the next show, and I refresh, I got to start all over in the back of the line where my spot was. So I don't want to hear it, okay? It's just not fair. You need to start in the back, It's just the only right thing to do. When Bruce Jenner transformed into Caitlyn, you think she's telling everybody, hey man, forget my Olympic accomplishments, forget all of that. Nah, because she won an ESPY, she accepted the award, okay? Since she's became Caitlyn, she has not done anything sports related, okay? She has not played any sport. Okay, so what's she getting an ESPY for? For her past accolades. Okay? Her past accolades. She still wants that. She still wants that. So you got to show us, man. You got to show us. You can't just say, oh, that's dead. But yeah. But congrats to her. That's it's going to take some getting used to. I apologize. Congrats to Juno. I'm going to just refer to you as Juno because that's the easiest way to do it because, I'm sorry, Juno. Because even then, Juno, I thought, even since Juno, I knew you were a dude, okay? So at least give me credit for that. At least no, I saw it back then, okay? So I was with you back then, okay? But yeah, anyway, man, what else we got? Man, let's get into this, man, this guy took a major L, This guy took a major L. And I'm a put him on game. I'm going to put a couple of you guys else on game, okay? So Malik Beasley, Minnesota Timberwolves, signed a big deal. Congrats. He was feeling himself. He, found himself out with Larsa Pippen, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, She's, been out in the tabloids recently for, the whole Future scandal, the whole Kim Kardashian family bashing and all this stuff. So she's also, a hot topic. So Malik Beasley is like, I'm making this money right now. Let me go see what's up. Goes into the DMs. Successful. We give you props, bro. We give you props, That's when you get money. You feeling yourself, you feeling like you can do whatever you want, and that, all power to you. But this is where you messed up, bro. This is where you messed up. First off, now, again, it could be just preference. Some dudes could be like, oh, I got a side chick and stuff like that. Cool. But if you're going to play the game, then you're going to get, you're going to get critiqued. That's what Skip Bayless says. He says, yo, I'm a critiquer. If you do something, I have to critique it. If you win the game, I got to critique you. Now, first off, you're already married. Okay, whatever. There are a certain group of men who say, oh, well, you can... I'm not like that. If you married, if you in a committed relationship, it's you good. First off, you married. Second off, you also have a kid, too. A daughter, I believe. Bad look, bro. Second off, you got another side piece, too. It's like you juggling, and first off, the side piece you have doesn't even look like one that'll be, like, she already doing you a favor knowing you married. Like, she already doing the favor not outing you out. She looked like the type of girl who will out you out if you don't, give her the bag that she asking for. So that's another L. Then you going out in public? You going out in public with a girl who's right now on the radar, everyone, paparazzi everywhere? You don't think people are going to be following her? What the? If you're not trying to get caught. If the plan was to get caught and, okay, I guess. But you took the L because you're not with anyone anymore. The side chick left, Larsa left back to Pippen, and your wifey is now filing for divorce. Now your daughter gonna look at this later and be like, damn, dad was a... Like, what? Come on, bro. In public, you thought the mask was gonna hide your face. You thought the mask... Bane played... We know who played Bane in Batman, bro. He had a whole mask, but we know who played him. Okay? Like, this is the dumb I'm talking about. Like, me and Malik ain't that far off in age. But it seems like the knowledge we got is different, because how does it move like that? How do you move like that? Now, of course, there's different looks you can take it from. There's a look where you're okay with what he was doing. You would have just played it another way. Cool. Whatever. To each his own. There's the other look where it's like, you shouldn't have done it in the first place. Cool. Me? Hey, that's just a dumb move. You're married. You got a side piece already. It just doesn't look... And you're out in public. Like, that's the thing. Like, I think you were trying to get caught. So I guess he was trying to get caught. It's just, we look foolish. But at the end of the day, he looks more foolish because he lost his wife. He lost his daughter. It's not a good look. And then it's kind of like hey, that's Scottie's ex, In the NBA, it's going to be like, bro, like, did you really try to, do that? That's kind of disrespectful. I mean, not disrespectful. They're not together, but as a basketball player, it's like, bro, like, and it's not even like you guys are staying together. It's like you're married. It's not like you were trying to get it. It's just not a good look. But hey, Larsa, if you seeing this, let's do it right. I'm a low key dude. We stop messing with these high class. You're always gonna be in the tabloids. If you're trying to keep it low key, come down to a small town like Namurda, over in Mobile, and we can link up, see what's up. I mean, that's just how it gotta be. Make it simple. nice regular home somewhere, or we can do it big. I mean, it's on you. I'm just there for the ride, really. I'm just there for the ride. But yeah, man, y'all need to start playing it smarter, you know. But yeah, I'll let y'all know how me and Larsa's day goes. And Scotty, please don't take her back. Don't take her back. We saw that rumored that she went back to the home. She went back to Scotty. Don't do it, bro. All right, so let's get into the sports world. Damn, Nate Robinson. Just another disappointment. Not that I lost respect for bruh. It's just I feel like you got played, bro. You went into this thinking it was gonna be something else, and you got dropped. It wasn't even. And see, I feel like, and you have all these other celebrities coming out saying, "Oh, stop clowning on Nate. He did his thing. Like, respect." Hey, I guess you need that. There's going to be those people out there who are going to be like, try to give you like a sugar-coated, oh, he tried his best. No, you don't do stuff, at least me, unless I know I can, like, and maybe he thought he did, but really, realistically, first off, you're under advantage. You're shorter, you're smaller, you have no experience. Like, you already know that. So I was actually, me and Justice were talking about it. I told Justice, I was like, you know what? I didn't think he was going to get dropped like that. I didn't think second round he'd get dropped. I thought it was at least, going to be 5 rounds, 4 rounds, I didn't think Nate would win, but there was a little bit of Nate could win. The way it went down, it looked like from the beginning, Nate couldn't win. Like, there was no way. And then you think about it, okay, maybe he's going to get a nice little payout. I want to see. Because from what I'm hearing, nah. At least what I would think is worth it. You tell me, hey, I need you to get knocked out by this white boy. Second round? Nah, we ain't going, nah. We need to go all 6 rounds, and if I'm feeling myself, I might, go for it when I feel like I can get him. If I miss, okay, that's me. But you knock me out, give me my money. And I need a hefty amount. I need more than what you're going to make off of everyone else who's now going to want to fight you. You get what I'm saying? Now you have all these top fighters saying, hey, I want to fight Jake. I want to fight Jake Paul. He's going to get all this money. Because people, and that's kind of like the mentality. When, as a competitor. When you out there, you see someone, they doing good. They busting his ankles. They beat niggas up. You want to beat that dude. Hey, I want to fight that guy. But that guy who's winning, he has the power. He can say, okay, he can play with it. He can get you so wound up. Because it's just like, give me an opportunity and I can beat you. And if he's like, I don't want to. And y'all fellas know that feeling. If you're a real competitor out there, if you be at the gym, hooping, any type of sport, if any competitor type, you know what I'm talking about. When someone either beats you or you see someone busting everybody's ass on the court and you like, oh, let me get a shot at them. And they're like, man, I've been playing all day. I'm about to go, bro. What? Nah, they're playing right now. Or you just got beat. Hey, run that back. Oh, no, bro. I'm tired, bro. I need to go. Hey, nah, sit your... So run that... Hey, man. We've been through hella phase, bro. We've been on Mortal Kombat, and we've been through hella phase. Hey, run that back. You ain't going nowhere. Until I beat you 10 times in a row for you to know that I'm the best, you ain't going nowhere. We playing all day. That's how it is. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, man. Nate, I don't know what to say, bro. I better see that bag. We better see you spending, or we better see you disappear. Because if you can disappear for a long time and then come back still looking good, we know you were doing good. Okay, we know you were doing good. But yeah, man. What else we got? We got the Since basketball players, basketball players just rule the world, huh? Is basketball the best sport? With all the tabloids, if there's anything with entertainment, like there's always a basketball player involved. I don't really hear about baseball or football players sometimes, but not really. It's always basketball players, man. But yeah, the Lakers, whoo, I gotta say they're looking special. Special things happening in LA. They just re-signed Anthony Davis, 5 years. LeBron's staying for another 2, I believe. So they got the best player in the NBA. They got the second best player in the NBA. For the next, 2 years, they could possibly three-peat. Anthony Davis is now going to be considered the best, power forward of all time in a Lakers jersey. We got Shaq, Wilt, Kareem, all the greatest of all time centers in a Lakers jersey. Kobe, greatest shooting guard of all time in a Lakers jersey. You got Magic Johnson, best point guard of all time in a Lakers jersey. You got LeBron James, best small forward in all time in a Lakers jersey. They're just special, bro. They're just special. Sensational. The Lakers, bro. That's a big blow. And hey, I was a Laker fan. Just months ago. We won the chip. Hurrah. I'm hey man, it's all purple and gold. It's all purple and gold. Like I told y'all, I had to make a change, it's business. But we on the Nets now. Like I said, we had to get the low cut, the KD, Kevin Durant cut, of course our beer game better. But yeah, man. The Lakers. And AD, I'm happy for him. I like AD, bro. I like AD. It's kind of like the whole Kobe situation. I mean, obviously he's been in the league longer, but it's kind of like you got Kobe and Shaq. One guy goes, the other guy takes over. Cool, whatever. And for Kobe, and this is what I like. If you're a young dude coming to the league and you get a ring at a young age and you're like predicted or projected to be like a top player in the league, it's all gravy. I'm not saying you can stop, trying to get more, but your record is set. It's like, okay, he got a ring. Of course, people are going to say, oh, well, he got it this way but still, like, Kobe got his ring young. 3 of them, 3-peat. Okay, cool. Of course, Kobe a different breed. That dude was like, nah, I need more. He had a different mission. But someone like AD is like, okay, I got my ring now. I'm a top player in the league. I got LeBron for 2 years. If we run it back one more time, I got 2. I might get MVP, defensive player. I mean, he's set. Retire a Laker, he's set. So shout out AD, man. That's the biggest winner of free agency, I think. The Lakers. Of course, I do see the Nets beating them in the finals next year, but hey, man, it's gonna be crazy. I can't wait, man. Just a couple more weeks. Man. We got preseason starting next week, I believe. We just had the big trade, Russ for John Wall. A lot of people saying it's the same thing. It's the same trade. Nah, man. First off, let's get this straight. Russell Westbrook is better than John Wall. Okay? Not by a long shot, not by, like a lot, but Russell Westbrook is better than John Wall. Russell Westbrook gives you more than John Wall. Now, we haven't seen John Wall in a while, and I have the assumption that John Wall may be better than Russell Westbrook now, but that just depends if dude can shoot. Because it's not like John Wall was a shooter. Like, he could shoot a little bit, but he wasn't like he was a shooter. Like, Russell Westbrook is like they're not that much different from each other. But Russ at least gives you that fire every single game, every single night, So, we're going to see. Can I see him working with Bradley Beal? Yeah. I can see it working. I just don't think Bradley Beal's happy in Washington anymore. Like, honestly. People are saying, oh, they had to... I don't think Bradley Beal's happy in Washington. I think he was only there because of John Wall. To be honest with you, I think he was only there for John Wall. Now he's gone. It's like, what? Harden... I mean, they're saying it was to keep Harden in Houston that they got John Wall. I think it's just they're getting ready. They saw they could get John Wall for him, and when the trade comes, when Harden's like, yo, I want to trade, They got some more, assets. They still got, star talent. So I don't know, man. It could go both ways. I do think Houston is a better team than Washington at the end of the day, still. But Russell Westbrook is the better player out of the trade. So it's gonna, like I said, a lot of the things happening right now. So that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, man. They also released the new schedules. So NBA schedules have been released. So go check those out. Your favorite teams, go check them out. Yeah, the Lakers got the Clippers. Ring ceremony. Let the Clippers see it. Let the Clippers see what they missing out on, because they never gonna get it. Yeah, the Clippers, man. Paul George just talking that trash on Doc Rivers, and it's sad to see. I used to be a big Paul George fan. When he was in Indiana, I was a big Paul George fan. Because I'm not a LeBron hater. I'm not a fan of LeBron. So when he was on the Heat and they would play the Pacers, hey, Paul George was putting on. He was putting on. So I was a big fan of Paul George. But since he left Indiana, he's just become a sus dude, bro. Like, yeah, Doc Rivers is now gone. Now you want to say, it's, the way he wasn't changing, what we were doing in the playoffs. That's why we lost. Like, and that's an excuse. Because if I'm a star player, Doc Rivers is a championship. I find that hard to believe. Now, I don't see Doc Rivers as a stern guy, like a very what I say goes dude. He has dudes around him, coaching with him, who are respectable. So I don't see him saying, oh, something's not working, and someone's like, yo, this isn't working. He's like, no, this is going to work. I don't see him doing that. He's a championship coach. Paul George, do you have any championships? No. Kawhi does. I don't see Kawhi saying anything. Now, Kawhi doesn't say anything ever, but I'm pretty sure he would say something. Like, we saw him do the commercial for the new jerseys, for the new Clipper City jerseys. So he's happy, he's doing stuff within the organization. So if someone wasn't, happy with something going on, they would just not, be out everywhere. Paul George, on the other hand, I think he's more the vocal part of that duo. I see him in YouTube videos for, workouts and stuff like that. He's on like 2K TV and stuff like that. So he's more the vocal, media dude. So I can understand if you're the one to go talk to Doc, even though you don't have any accolades on you to be like, hey, Doc, we need to do this. But I'm sure if that was the case, there would have been changes. And you were up 3-1. Up by, 15, 18, 20 points in a game closer. And you blew it. I don't think you missing threes off the backboard, I don't think y'all not playing defense has to do with Doc Rivers not changing. Y'all the ones on the court playing. Like, y'all, he ain't controlling you on the sticks. Y'all, if a dude in front of me and Doc is on the, hey, Paul, pass it to Kawhi, pass it. And I'm like, what? I'm going on that. No. What the? Man, so it's just an excuse, bro. Paul, I'm disappointed. That's why you're on the Clippers. That's why you guys are never going to win a championship. You guys are never going to make it to the Western Conference Finals. You guys might not even make it to the playoffs. So, anyway, on to music, man. The GOAT, the greatest rapper alive, dropped another gem. It was cool. Lil Wayne, No Ceilings 3, hosted by DJ Khaled, surprisingly, I don't know if the last one was by DJ Khaled. I don't think he has a DJ Khaled mixtape except for that first one. Now, way back. I don't even think I remember the name of it. But, yeah, usually it's DJ Drama, and those are bangers. The Dedication mixtapes, which he has one dropping next year, I believe. And he also said he got I'm Not a Human Being 3 dropping. So we gonna have a lot of Wayne music. He's been kind of off the last couple years, It's just been a new, different age of music, Plus he had his whole thing with the label, and but hey, if you listen to this mixtape, he sound great. He sounds like he's back in his rare form. So hey, I'm ready, man. I'm ready, man. Keep dropping those tapes. Drop some more albums, man. I'm ready. I'm all for it. The album is great. You guys probably know the most popular song, the BB King freestyle with Drake on it. Wayne going off on there too. You know, his verse was better than Drake's. And, you know, Drake is more of a... But Wayne, he's... Like I'm saying, if that was like the old one, like the last couple years, Wayne, he would have been like some random... It's not that Wayne was ever bad, like he ever fell off. It was just like the stuff he was talking about was like... It was just too... It was like dumb. It was like, okay, like, what? That doesn't really... I don't know. But now it's like, you know, it's actually real. He's putting two and two together. Man, you're like, he's back to that point where it's like making you be like, oh, rewind that back. That's what I'm trying to say. Like the stuff he was saying like the last couple of years, it's been like, okay, whatever. It sounds like, you know, when I was growing up, like what got me into, you know, Wayne, like he makes you have to rewind the track like all over. Like, okay, let me listen to that whole verse all over. Like, okay, I get it. You get what I'm saying? Now he's going back. So I'm loving it. And shout out to his son. So he had 3 sons. All 3 of them had songs on here. Y'all can take a listen for yourself. My winner though, gotta be the son Cash Carter. Cash Carter got the best song on there. That's go crazy. Y'all gotta check it out. He I forgot what it's called, but he uses the beat from Sicko Mode. But yeah, man, and he got the beat transition and that, hey, young Cash Carter, we go hard. Hey, that go crazy. Hey, but shout out Wayne, man. I'm ready for the new music, man. Keep dropping it. Also, Jack Harlow got his album dropping next weekend, so y'all look out for that. What's it called? That's What They All Say. I believe that's what it's called. But go check it out. I'm gonna check it out. You know, he got some good beat selection. And so far, the 2 singles off it was popping. Tyler Hero. They're both... I like both of them. I mess with both of them. I tried checking out like his mixtapes before. When the What's Poppin' came out, I was like, okay, let me check out his old stuff. He's all right. He got some songs with Bryson Tiller. You know, you know they from Kentucky. So yeah, go check out his old stuff before. Let me know what you think. He all right. Yeah, I'm not gonna say, you know, I'm on the band. He cool and he's listenable. Like, I'm gonna check out his album. So y'all check it out. Let me know what you think. But yeah. Movies. Yeah, I've been back on the movie tip. We got into some nice movies this week. Before we get into the movies I watch, if y'all don't, HBO Max just dropped the bomb. Later this month, they gonna have hella bangers on there, okay? The new Wonder Woman, the new Suicide Squad. They gonna have Mortal Kombat. They gonna have Space Jam 2. They gonna have the new Matrix 4. Like, they gonna have... was there a King... I don't know if there was a King Kong movie, but they got hella, like... They dropping. And they got some other stuff I haven't even mentioned that, and the movies look dope. Like, y'all need to go check it out. Go check out the HBO Max trailer that they dropped. Like, it's a whole trailer for all the movies. Y'all need to go check it out. If you don't have a subscription, y'all better try and get a free trial, because that thing is about to be crazy. Me, I'm already good. The only thing, though, I will tell y'all this. Here's a tip. Here's a tip for y'all. Black Friday shopping, Christmas shopping. If you're going for a TV, you know, make sure that TV can play HBO Max. Now, some TVs can't play. I don't think HBO Max is on every, like, TV, smart TV. Me, I have a Samsung, I believe. Let me just make sure for y'all. Yeah, I got a Samsung. You know, I'm on that 4K, Ultra HD, blah, 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 blah. You know, we got it hooked up already. But, yeah, Samsung has HBO Max on there already. So I'll just go quickly, smart TV, bam, playing that clear. Ooh, that's so beautiful. And it's big too. Hey, no homo. Anyway, yeah, some TVs don't play HBO Max on there. So make sure when you Black Friday shopping, ask the dude at Best Buy, ask the Geek Squad, whatever. Hey, does this TV play HBO Max? Because if not, you're not going to get the bang for your buck, really. Because all the best shows on HBO, everything is on HBO Max right now. Like the Fresh Prince reunion, like that was crazy. That was on HBO Max. The Fresh Prince is on HBO Max. I think they got Chappelle Show on HBO Max too. So y'all don't even have to worry about Netflix taking it off. Like, see, Netflix was number one. Hulu number two. Then it's Amazon Prime. I canceled Disney. Disney just, you gotta pay for Mulan and stuff like that. Like, bruh, I don't need to pay. I'm already paying for the subscription. Well, I wasn't. I had the Verizon deal, you know. I'm always finding the, you know, the loop. But anyway, yeah, I dropped that one. But, yeah, I think HBO Max is taking that number one spot now. I'm telling you. I'm going to be on that. I'm going to let y'all know the movies, you know, how they are in case y'all don't watch them, you know. No spoilers. You know, we don't do no spoilers here. But we just try to get you, you know, interested if you into that stuff. But the movies I did see this week, we doing it international. You know, last week I mentioned to y'all I saw the movie His House. You know, that was more of an African, you know, take, African story. One movie, Voces, or Don't Listen. It's a Spanish film on Netflix, easy access. Yeah. This one it's kind of a horror film. It's not super. Now, again, like, I don't know y'all guys' level of scary or spooky. I don't know what makes you pee in your pants. Me, I don't get scared. Nothing scares me. So it wasn't scary. It wasn't. It was a cool movie though. It's worth watching. It's on, like I said, it's on Netflix, so easy to find, easy access. It was just the ending for me that kind of made me feel like, and a lot of things kind of, but I mean, go check it out for yourself. I'm very like picky. Like, I'm critiquing everything because I'm a movie dude. You know, I'm a connoisseur. I like to, you know, when I drink my wine, I need to know. So that's just me though. Y'all might just see it and be like, oh, like, just watch it, run it. Me, I kind of be like, I'm like in my head, like I'm in the movie, like I'm a ghost in the movie. But anyway, yeah, check that out. Another movie I saw, which was actually the better out of the two that I have for y'all. The movie is called The Call. It's on Netflix, again, easy access. Now it depends on you. If you like to watch lackluster, then have it progress to, oh, this is nice, you can watch it in that order. If you want to watch the nice one first, then go to something that's lackluster, that's you. But I ended up watching this movie after the other one, just because it was a couple days I found it. But yeah, it's called The Call. This one is a Korean movie. It's a Korean movie. But, I mean, the good thing is you can change the audio to English for both of these movies. You can do subtitles, all that. But, yeah, I watch anime. So I was already cool with all that. So, yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's like an anime. It's like a real life, a live action anime. Like the storyline. It's not like people fight. Y'all have to check it out. Basically, a girl gets a call. And it's the house that she's living in. It's a girl from the past who used to live in that house. So somehow they're communicating through the phone, and she's saying, "Hey, can you save my dad, like, from dying? Because I guess he's dead." So I guess in the past, she's telling the girl she can save him. So she does all that. It's crazy though. Y'all need to check that movie out. It's great. It's great. I'm not really good with stars and stuff like that, but I'd give it like a 4 out of 5. I'd give it a 4 out of 5 because the ending, again, I'm very, you know, critiquey. So the ending kind of was like, but I understood it because it was a Korean movie, so it tried to give you like alternate endings because it was 2 alternate universes. Just check it out. Trust me, check it out. You're gonna like it. If you don't, it's probably just not the movie for you, which is understandable. Not a lot of people would really, you know, be into the movie like that, but check it out. If you're into, like, you know, those, you know, Korean type films, it's a thriller. It's not horror, but it's a thriller. Mind type of, like, Black Mirror type thing. So check it out. Let me know. But yeah, that's gonna do it this week, man. It was fun. You know, get your Christmas shopping done. You know, get all that out the way. Make sure you stay safe. You know, while you're shopping. You know, people out there in lines and talking about, oh, wear a mask, wear a mask. Well, how are we gonna get our stuff for our families? How are we gonna get stuff for our friends who are expecting us to get them a gift? I mean, they're expecting me to get them a gift, so I have to go out into the world and risk my life. But I did it though. I better be called a hero. And if not, I really don't. I don't care. But yeah, y'all have a good weekend. I'm gonna see y'all again next week. It was fun. Like I said, I always enjoy it. Check out the podcast too, Game Recognized Game. I'm gonna leave the link down below. But yeah, man. Like I said, I'm gonna be back next week. Leave a like, leave some comments, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, let's keep it going, man. And don't stay down too long, because the only way you can go from here is no cape, just a jersey with a number on it. Colors purple and gold, love that purple and gold. Feelings you'll never know unless you're from the home, the city of angels. I'm talking West Coast, but this man.